Hello guys, Snowflake here, and welcome to a new episode of Skyrim. We're still carrying on with the Thieves Guild. And yeah, in this episode we have got a quest coming up called Scoundrel's Folly. I guess it's loosely related to like the shipping industry, I guess. That's probably why it's got that name. I don't know. Last episode we did Dampen Spirits. We sabotaged the heck out of Honningbrew Meadery. We poisoned the mead. We poisoned the skeevers. We killed the skeevers. We killed the crazy guy underneath Honningbrew Meadery that was trying to create a skeever army to take over Whiterun and Winterhold. That sort of got brushed aside pretty ordinarily. That was an interesting situation. Yeah, the taste test with the guard captain, Commander Caius, did not go very well, and Sabion got arrested. And Malus, who was working with Maven and the Thieves Guild, is going to be basically running the Honningbrew Meadery in his place, and Maven will probably get a significant cut of that. So yeah, we also found out that the same person responsible for buying Golden Glow Estate was the same person behind the funding of Honningbrew Meadery, and it seems like someone is going for the Thieves Guild by trying to mess up our relationship with Maven Blackbriar and the businesses that we are in control of. But we do have a lead, and we will be chasing it in this episode. The Scoundrel's Folly. We need to find someone called Gulamai in Solitude, who is mentioned in the Golden Glow Estate letter, who might be able to tell us who is our mystery saboteur. Yeah, Mercer Frey is pointed to Solitude as my next destination. I'm to meet up with an old Argonian contact for the guild named Gulamai. It's hoped he'll be able to identify Thieves Guild's anonymous adversary. Okie doke. Let's do it. The Thieves Guild questline is now starting to take us to other places. Last time we went to Whiterun for the first time. Main quest stories. I mean, we've gone to Whiterun for side quests. And now we get to go to the capital. We get to go to Solitude. Alright, everybody's out and about.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that.
Papa says I won't see Rovir.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Why is these guards always running? Clearly had nothing to do.
My papa says I'm gregarious, just like him. He says it means smart, but my brother says it's
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with?
Have you considered getting out there and fighting?
I think I would, if it weren't for my son and my wife. Oh, Seema would have my hide if I even suggested I might step foot on a battlefield.
Well, it's better than dying,
You
though.
think Stormcloaks and Legionnaires are dangerous? Ha!
Well, you make armor for the Imperials?
It's almost all I have time for these days.
Well, time to kill him.
The men training here in Solitude, and the troops out in the field, they all need weapons and armor. You should look into joining. Use every hand they
Funny.
can get.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that now, buddy. You're pretty dedicated to the Empire, then.
To be honest, no. But High King Torrig supported them. And now, her lady Elisif has thrown in with them.
You know you can afford a
You could say I'm a king's man at heart. I guess that's Jarl's man now.
Yeah, Torrid be dead.
My loyalty lies with Solitude. So, where Jarl Elisif leads, I follow.
Fair enough.
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Cool. Yeah, we talked to you all before.
Fruit.
Plenty
Fresh
of fresh
apple.
fish for you.
The freshest in Skyrim. You look like you could do with a ripe apple. Or
Now here's a
tomato,
man I'm glad to see.
cabbage, or leek.
Okay.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Yeah, so yeah, I was.
Heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Okay, I think we'll go into the Winking Skeever. We've definitely been here before. Yeah, absolutely.
Our hero
There's Gulamai.
claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn comes.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
With a voice wielding power of the
Yeah, we've just had to deal with a lot of skeevers.
Believe the dragonborn.
Hey, Gulamai, I got a bone to pick with you, buddy.
It's an end to the
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
rose. You'll know the dragonborns come.
So,
Okay.
what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'm here about Golden Glow Estate, sir.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now, Casual Lie. That's such a terrible, alias. It shouldn't sound like your name.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies.
Do you use the amuse?
I know very little
I thought
about
you said
that.
amude.
Bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
I expect you to remember this one. Ooh, okay. So Brynjolf said that he would only be bought off. But let's try the persuasion game. Identify the buyer and we'll forget what we know.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me.
On the day of your death, we will drink and
Yeah, I don't think this will work because, yeah, he knows we won't kill him because he knows how valuable he is as part of the East Empire Company, so I don't think threatening to kill him will work. What would it take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
on the day of your
Steel
death,
case
we
of
will
Firebrand
drink
wine.
and we'll
Okay.
sing.
No Firebrand wine yet? How disappointing. No Firebrand wine yet?
Okay, we'll get you your Firebrand wine, Gulamai. If I knew that was all it was going to take, then we wouldn't have had a problem. To the Blue Palace. So I can't be bothered to walk all the way there.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King.
Yeah, he did do that. He did be doing that.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you. Get away from me.
Heard about you. Get away from me. What did I do related to the college that was so bad? Firebrand wine case. It's not even stealing. Because I'm friends with everyone here in the Blue Palace. They're fine if I just take this. Cool. I think if I wasn't friends with people in the Blue Palace, that would have been stealing. But no, I was allowed to just walk in and grab it. Don't mind that at all. It's not even that valuable. Who are you? Gisli.
Hello, I'm Gisli.
Oh yeah, I
You can
made
just call
a
me Erica's sister.
fish meal for you,
Heard
didn't
about
I?
you and your...
Honeyed words. My honeyed words didn't work on
eh?
Gulamai.
I'm a sword man myself.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Yep, you hear that, Gulamai?
Now we're
Ah,
done
I see
talking
you have the
anyway.
wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
I have the Firebrand wine.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient.
Oh,
and
it's not
looking
for you,
elsewhere
it's for
this, can we?
your clients of yours. Okay.
Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
You're trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a
Common
woman
soldier
who
and
wanted me
the
to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate.
A woman.
I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
Okay, a personal grudge with Mercer. That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I mean, you dealt in a name that was very similar to yours. So don't give me that. I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Okay. Shadow Gulamai.
Look, I've told you everything. Now leave me alone. Look, I've told you everything. Now leave me alone.
We will drink and we'll sing. We're the children.
Yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
Divine. My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects.
We'll do that later.
Poetry, writing,
Let's keep on Gulamai's trail.
What a fascinating time to be alive. Mark me, these days will be remembered long after we're gone.
Okay. Yeah, he's already gone quite far, so... Dun, 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 dun. Right, Koznak sneaking too. Gulamai will never know that we're following him. Even if we're right behind him. Gonna quick save here just in case. Have we talked to you? Fire?
Need a ride?
Yes, I think we have.
All right then.
They're leaving a trail of pick plants.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Not now, Halfingar God. We'll chat it up another time. Okay, heading down to the boat. Is that what we're doing here? We're raiding a boat? Is he just going into work? East Empire Company warehouse. That's more likely to be where he's going. Can't loot these boxes. Oh, hi there. I can't talk to you, you're too far away. Vittoria Vici.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
Oh.
Some say I got my position because my cousin is the emperor. Nonsense. The man's given me nothing. He can't even be bothered to attend my wedding. Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire. I don't have time for anyone too lazy or cowardly to make their own way in this world. Yes? Good afternoon. What do you need? Good afternoon. What do you need?
Okay. Apparently I can just take the empty wine bottles because we're friends enough for that. Steal, steal.
Yes?
I take
Please?
care of the horses, and the goats, and the chickens, and the garden.
And what was your story again?
Both my parents were in the Legion. There was an ambush. Keller said she'd feed me if I could make myself useful. I take care of the animals, run errands, that kind of thing. I guess it could be worse, but I'm sick of sleeping outside with the horses. I want a real home, real parents, not this.
Sorry, can't adopt you. Bye. Okay, well, Gulamai has gone inside this building. Gonna save East Empire Company warehouse. Okay. I mean, this is just where he works, right? How do we know this is gonna lead somewhere? I guess we just take a guess. Yep, this is stealing. Not a goat. I've been detected by a goat. There's a goat in the building. Okay, yeah. We're in a restricted area, so we should probably be making an effort not to be caught. And I'm wondering if maybe I should have left Kosnak outside for this one.
Gods, another hit.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm getting out of here.
Good luck there, buddy.
I'm staying out of this.
What? In fact, I am actually going to load it. No, load for quick save. We are going to leave Kosnak outside. Yeah, for stealth missions like this, where we don't want to be caught, we don't want to be having a follower with us. So, buddy, you're going to have to sit this one out.
We've stopped. What is it? Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
Yeah, you do that. In fact, standing guard is exactly what I want you to do. Come on, man. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try not to get detected here. So, yeah, let's try and take routes around. Definitely do want to have a look around this place, though. Why is there a goat here? Okay. Detected. I better have been the goat. Don't see anyone else. Poor goat. This is a well-lit area. Is there any way up here? Oh boy. I appear to have made a mess. Risky. I think Gollum has definitely seen me, but he hasn't made a fuss out of it, so none of the East Empire goon squad is going after me. Noble clothes. Guess. Over here. Ooh. I would definitely have been spotted if the gods had ears. Nope, that sword just fell off the table. Okay, so far things are running smoothly. There's another guard over there. Doesn't appear to be looking my way. I wonder if their routes are sort of programmed so that you can follow Gullumai better. Nope. He has seen me like 5 times. Forged business ledger. I am supposed to be shadowing him, right? Not doing anything else. Yeah. To water. Okay, this is a little secret area. Is he luring me into an ambush? Or is this going to be a convenient place for me to find water grotto? Let's quick save again here. I actually do want to look around this place. I don't know if I actually have the time to, so that's why I saved it. I do want to explore this place while I'm here. Oh, there's some skooma. Is that Gullumai's secret stash? Hello, East Empire Warden. How you doing today? But yeah, I guess, yeah, this is just like... It's a warehouse. There's got a bunch of troll fat here. Could be some interesting items in stock. I probably shouldn't quick save too often. So here we can forge for business ledger. Bunch of health potions. I mean, if you need to steal stuff from Solitude, this is a pretty good place to grab a lot of stuff. Is that a giant's toe? I think that's a giant's toe. Novice chest. Hurt myself on a bucket. Okay, here's where they grow the garlic and the elves' ears. What's up there? Okay. This looks like the sort of main office. Doesn't look like anyone's home for now. Wolf pelt, loads of books, garlic, wine, money, East Empire shipping map. Cool. More troll fat over there. I want to get on this boat, but I know that's also a big risk. Am I stuck? I think I might be stuck. Surely the game wouldn't let you get stuck. Okay. Okay, we're on the boat. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly remarkable about this boat. Okay, there's a warden who's struggling with life. Gonna let him be? Barrels, barrels, barrels. Another boat. Loots, drums. Okay, this is the bard area of the storage facility. Chest. Sneaky, sneaky. What's with the cage up there? That's interesting. Just seeing the boat. Iron helmet. Yeah, we we messed up the armor supply. Knocked that down from up there. And chest, barrels. Oh, look at all the cheese! I'm in heaven. Gourds, man, but look at all of that cheese. Empty urns. Ooh. Air assassinate? Question mark? That goat still swimming around. Can I make this jump? Ooh. A buying game. I'm guessing that's like a speech book. Some meat, some lettuce. That'd be a fun little mini game though, like you're in the East Empire Company and you have to like find the items in the warehouse without being caught. And like so every item is just like hidden somewhere. This is where we came in from. Let's look at our local map. It's really hard to tell if we have explored everything, but we've explored a lot of it. Not the water though. There you go. This is very risky. Oh man, even this barrel's stealing. I do wonder what's in it. Oh, it's just tomatoes. Nothing particularly special.
What was that?
I feel like we've got ourselves into a little bit of trouble. I don't want a quick save here because this is risky. Jump up. Come on. Okay, we're in business. That was also risky. Okay, I think we've explored a good amount of the warehouse. Maybe we need to just get on with the quest now. Maybe the ledger's down there. So if Delvin ever gives us a quest to do the ledger, then we have to go all the way there. Seems like it would be a more difficult one than most of the quests here. Brine Water Grotto. Okay. I'm guessing this is not as restricted. Confront Gulamai. Okay. Oh yeah, he's long gone. Okay, he's got traps set up. Bandits, generic bandits. Just one last time, yep. Definitely not an addict. Oh, empty chest. No one likes an empty chest. Why would you even put that there? Yeah, I'm just allowed to grab stuff here. Okay, time to die, fellas.
Huh? Give it while you still can.
Cool. 79 gold, that's a little better. Ah, so is this like Guillemai's like secret hideout where he like steals stuff from the warehouse? Ooh, look at all his ingots. So it's right under the East Empire Company's nose and they have no idea, but Guillemai just helps himself to all this stuff. Filter of strength. There's got to be something behind this. I wonder if this is the way forward though, because it's going upwards. Yeah. Let's stick around here for a little while. Ooh. Dire fish. That's a rare fish. Hello? Oh. Damn, that fog did some damage. Mages are still tough to fight. He's just like swimming here, minding his own business. Okay, let's go back. See if we missed anything. Okay. Or I go in this way, maybe it's not the way forward. Or maybe it's just an alternative way. Oh. I didn't even notice there was a spider there. Okay. Even the common soul gem is full. I guess not. Not all the bandits are lucky. Oh, okay. So something does happen, but you still don't get to loot the thing. Gosh, this is a bit of a maze, isn't it? Oh, do we... Oh. Do we have a perk that lets us avoid bear traps? Because that should have probably got me. Yeah, this is just an alternate route. Past the bandits. I guess if you are playing a thief and trying to avoid being caught, that makes a bit more sense than just jumping into fights like I am. Oh, slaughterfish egg nest, yeah, let's get rid of those. Oh, weird. Can't actually fight them down here, so... Is that a chest? Oh. Completely missed that. Yeah, a lot of jewels in here. That's just some weird dirt. Okay, well I'm glad the game made me go back. Oh well, I chose to go back, really. So if you take the secret route, you miss all of that. Not the secret route, but the spider route. Here! It's alright, we'll get the bow anyway. Okay. Back in the water? Garlic in a barrel, as you do. Avoid the trap. Grab more eggs. Yeah, I guess we're following the water route now. It's on the way back. We'll go by land and get all the things we missed. How close are we to? Because I'm pretty damn close. Oh, nice. Grab all of that. Oh,
Time to end this little game.
we've finally been spotted.
Mercy!
Yeah, more jewels, yes please. The bad thing is we don't have Cosnax to dump stuff on. That is unfortunate. Oh, amulet of Akatosh. Okay. Should we actually just go back on land and then see what we might have missed? Yeah. Inevitable. Alright. Oops, hauling. Few skilled armor. And now I guess I'll do seared slaughterfish. More gems. There's a pressure. Oh. What does this do? Interesting. It's this way. Seems like another little passageway. Oh. There's just a dog here. Oh. Walker meat. Skeever. Oh, it's like the little doggy's place. Okay. Well, whatever could have been alerted wasn't. What is that one? Oh, there's another pike. We killed you. So if we go back along here, we get back to here. I think that more or less covers everything until what will probably be the final confrontation. Okay, let's save just in case Gulamai puts up a little bit of a fight. I don't expect he will, though. He's more of a survivor. He's an important source of information, so I don't think he'll want to risk his life.
What was that? Thought I heard something.
Victory's yours, I submit!
Really? You're giving up? Not many places to run, Gulamai, my friend. Look at his St. Jude. Yeah, he's not fighting, he's not running away. He knows I'll track him down if he dares try and run. Ooh, Hawker Stew. Neat. Slaughterfish egg. Ah, so I'm not the only one that dives in to find those. Some nice stuff you got here. Oh, you got some stolen literature as well. Biographies of Baron Zaya, Mysterious Akavir, Life of Uriel Septim, Song of Pelinal, Volume 6. I think we've we've got all of those.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
We'll have time to talk about that, don't worry. Hanging Gardens, okay. Children... Actually, let me check. Hanging Gardens seems kind of rare, so I don't know if I've read that one. Scrolling is bugging out a little bit there. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've read Hanging Gardens. This list was refreshed fairly recently as well. So yeah. Let's have a read of Hanging Gardens. Hanging Gardens of Waston Corridale, or Waston Corridale. This book was apparently written in Dwemer and translated to Aldmeris. Only fragments of the Aldmeris is readable, but it may be enough for a scholar of Aldmeris to translate fragments of other Dwemer books. Guide Altmer Estriel led with foot flames for the town centre, where lay dead the quadrangular gardens. Yeah, this is definitely seems like a translation. Asked the foundations and chains and vessels their naming places. Why they did not use solid sound to teach escape from the earth bones, nor nourish them with frozen flames. The word I shall have once written of this art our lesser cousins speak of when their admirable ignorance. But neither words nor experience cleanses the essence of the strange and terrible ways of defying our ancestors' transient rules. The translation ends with a comment in Dwemer in a different hand, which you may be translated as follows. Put down your ardent cutting globes unbefulled. Your algorithm has the correct words, but they cannot be properly misinterpreted. Well, I didn't interpret them in any way, really, so I'm not sure about that. Rafe's Wedding Dowry. That also seems like a new book. Now I'm so paranoid I'm checking on Children in the Sky like I probably haven't come across that a million times. It is there. Only one of it, though, so... Was that Rafe's Wedding Dowry? Yeah, we have not read that. Rafe's Wedding Dowry by Volfa Gra Yamwat, translated by Apthorn. The poets are right. There is something life-changing about being in love, said Kep Kajna Graminfang, sometimes called the Rafe. I haven't wanted to rob anyone or anything in weeks. Why, the other day I saw the door wide open at a wealthy merchant's house, but my mind was fully occupied with what I should wear on my wedding day. You have been out of the right society for very long now, frowned her friend Cargill approvingly. You never told me what happened to your first husband. You know, the one the shaman gave you? Torn apart by ash schools, smiled Kebkajna dreamily. It was rather saddish, but I know nothing like that would happen to Wodwarg. No life of adventure for him. He's practically an Imperial. In fact, he is one. Did I tell you how we met? Hundreds of times, grumbled Cargill, reaching for his flagon. He was your jailer, and he refused you food until you promised to marry him. Wow. Have you ever heard of anything so madly romantic in all your life? Sighed Kebkajna, and then grew serious. I was going to say that I hope my old friends will wish me well, but as old Bosriel used to say, there's no point in hoping for what cannot be. We'll leave with the Imperial Knights for Balmora immediately after the wedding, but as long as we're in Dagon Fell, the gang will find some way of disrupting my love life and bring me back to the light. I know it. As the days approached towards the Wraith's wedding day, there was certainly something sinister in the air that Kebkajna could smell when she was not transported by heady bliss. Dark figures seemed to shift in the shadows and disappear when approached. She recognized the clothing of some beggars near Wodwarg's cottage as costumes, but the mendicants hurried away before she could recognize which of her old gang was stalking her. But these moments of apprehension were few. Kebkajna was truly happy, making arrangements for the ceremony to be performed at the very dungeon where Wodwarg had imprisoned her. Okay, little weird. Her father was long since dead, another victim of the Ashgalls, but her fiancé's commander volunteered to act in his behalf. Of course, Kebkajna had to supply her own dowry. She spent every last mark of her savings of ill-gotten gain to buy her beloved a truly wonderful present. The wedding was set for the stroke of midnight, as is Orc tradition. The handmaidens, wives of Imperial officers, were busily sewing her into her gown of red velvet and fine gold filigree in the mid-morning. Dolcetta, one of the handmaidens, remarked that she had heard that Kebkajna had bought Wodwarg a truly beautiful gift for her dowry. Let me show it to you. Kebkajna giggled, dashing from the room half-dressed to her hidden alcove. The present had been stolen. The women were horrified, but the Wraith found herself merely irritated, not surprised. This was truly the old gang's style. They knew that a wedding ceremony without a dowry was marked as unlucky. She asked her handmaidens to finish dressing her quickly, while she pondered what the burglars would have done with her treasure. Oh, I thought it meant the present had been stolen, as in Kebkajna had stolen it, but no, the treasure had been stolen from her. Right. The whole region was honeycombed with secret lairs and abandoned sites thieves used to store their loot. There were obvious places, of course, but after much reflection she thought of where she would have put it under similar circumstances. Once the handmaids had finished, Kebkajna bade them to make certain that the ceremony went on as scheduled, and not to fret as she might be a little late. She wrapped herself in a shawl to protect her gown from dungeon dust, and set off for the shrine in Malakath. On her wedding day, of course. The Wraith had never before attempted to rob her own friends, and though she was peeved at them for trying to ruin her happiness, she had no interest in hurting them physically. Her style was to avoid conflict, though she knew it would be inevitable. The lessons her mentor Cargill had given her had helped her avoid the lances and blades of guards of Imperial Knights over the years. Now she would see if they would allow her to survive the den of thieves and the unknown dangers of the shrine, without, most importantly, ruining her dress. The desolate place was so empty as she delved into it that she feared she might have made a miscalculation. It was not until she found a small room hidden down a long corridor that she knew she was at the right place, and that it was well suited for an ambush. She grabbed the chest with her treasure within, and turned to face the assault. Two of her old gang, Yoram and Yor-Eve, a Red Guard, twin brother and sister, were outside the door as she came from the room. They knew the wraith better than to taunt her and immediately attacked. Yoram struck out with a left thrust of his blade. Well, Yori sought to rush her. The wraith neatly sidestepped Yori whilst dropping her weight to her rear left leg, shifting her right shoulder to the left to slip past Yoram's strike. The twins crashed into one another and kept Kajda passed swiftly on. It's pretty smooth in a wedding dress. Almost immediately she was set on by the Argonian Binyar, his mace whistling through the air at her head. They had never much liked one another. The wraith snapped into a duck, so the mace whacked with a tremendous clamour against the stone wall. Binyar was thrown off balance, giving her a few seconds, led hurrying up the passage. Ahead she could smell the fresh night air. The last of her dowry's defenders was Sorok, an orc with whom she had shared a brief romance. It was he who kept Kajna knew had masterminded the theft. Right, personal. In a way, and in context, she thought his devotion to her misery was rather sweet. At the moment, though, she was most concerned with avoiding his barbed axe that seemed ideal for breaking her dress's fine stitchwork and the flesh beneath. Bending her knees slightly, bobbing to avoid strikes to the head, weaving her head to confuse Torok for her next move, shuffling her feet arrhythmically, the wraith made an impossible target. Well, she called the wraith because she's so good at dodging. She ducked inside his thrust, sidesteps his swings, and then sidesteps his thrusts and ducked his swings. As erratic as she tried to make her defensive moves, Sorok still kept pace with her, refusing to budge from his position at the dungeon outlet. Midnight was coming, and the wraith finally decided that she must end the confrontation. When Sorok swung out next, she sidestepped to her left, swayed down, and ducked her head so the axe whistled over her right shoulder. In that instant, his right side was exposed, and she reluctantly smashed the chest hard into his torso. There was not enough time for Kajna to see if she had killed him or merely knocked him unconscious. In truth, she thought of nothing else but rushing to her wedding ceremony. At precisely midnight, Podwalk and Kajna were united together. He was delighted with her dowry gift, a fine suit of armor that would make him the envy of other imperial jailers. Even more, he was enchanted by his wife's tale in retrieving it from the shrine in Malakath. "Did it occur to you to put on the armor when you knew that it was an ambush?" he asked. "I didn't want to dent your present," she replied between kisses, "and I certainly didn't want to wrinkle my gown." Smooth with it, Kajna. I love it. 2920 Evening Star, Volume 12. Okay, we have read that one. We've got a monster chest here. Is there a little bit of movement over here? Maybe not. Here it is. That's very unlucky. Why is it going that way? Lockpicking level up, and we've got an overall level up. We're officially level 45. And we get some nice jewels, some lockpicks, Iron Warhammer, and a Staff of Fury. Okay, now we definitely have to drop stuff. Shoes, I suppose.
What are you doing that for?
Oh, what? Sorry, my messing.
Now there's no need to do anything
Oh.
rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please.
I didn't realize he was going to force the dialogue. Mercer doesn't have to know. Tell me first and then I'll decide. Tell me now or I'll kill you where you stand. Tell me first and then I'll decide. Let's not let him off the hook here.
Alright. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia.
Carlia. You say that name like I should know it.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
Oh, yeah, she must really not like the Thieves Guild then. And you're helping her?
Help? No, no. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
Where is Carlia now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
We'll see about that. Return to Mercer Free.
You needed to know more? Keep your hands to yourself.
Don't tell me what to do. You're a thief too. Oh, we didn't. I don't think we wanted that. Oh, there's a glass shield back here too. There's a lot of stuff hidden in these little nooks and crannies.
You needed to know. Or
okay. Still carrying quite a lot. Okay, that'll do for now.
you needed to know more.
We'll see. We'll see, good am I. I'm just trying to see if you're hiding anything else from me.
You needed to know more.
Take these meat tusks. Oh, you're a fisherman, are you? Few extra fish. Oh, right, we could have just gone up here. I don't even know. I guess we opened some cages. Oh, was this like the secret escape? Okay. Good to know we don't have to leave the way we came. Salmon. Glad Gulamai is sticking around because I've got some more questions for him. What the heck is this? And why can't I harvest it? More jewels. Orcish bow of freezing. Okay. What else can we lose here? Okay, yeah, I guess iron, sword, borax, sword, I guess. The Bella statue. Solitude Guard Shield, Markov Guard Shield. Why is a Debella statue important? Why didn't someone ask me to steal a Debella statue before? I remember something like that. Okay, you can keep the war axe. Another chest here. Steel dagger of dismay. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff hidden here. I like that they've done that. Like, they've rewarded people who, like, examine these shelves closely. Another expert lock, so plenty of lockpicking training. Those who are looking for it as well. Plenty of jewelry too. Imperial helmet. Imperial light armor. Cheese. Was this like a slightly alternate route? Interesting place to sleep. I'd be worried about rolling over and just like falling off. Hide armor. Probably not, since it can't really reach it. I bet I probably still somehow missed something. I did enjoy this. Iron, mace, gone. Yeah, let's finally see if Gulamai does have anything more to add here.
You needed to know more?
Yeah, okay. Let's read the deed, actually. Golden Glow Bill of Sale. This deed signifies ownership of Golden Glow Estate to the undersigned. This includes all property, livestock, resources, buildings, and staff. Ownership may only be transferred with an accompanying bill of sale. And I guess it's, like, that's an official seal on it. Otherwise, anyone could just do that.
I cooperated, you needed to know more?
Yeah. Why did Carlia purchase Golden Glow Estate?
I asked her the same thing, and she wouldn't come out and tell me. But now that I know who she is, I'd say she's trying to hit the Thieves Guild where it hurts.
How would that hurt the guild? Well, obviously it would hurt our pockets, because Maven would be annoyed with us. She'd stop making money, which means she'd stop paying us money.
Maven Blackbriar needs Golden Glow's honey for her mead. She's been using the guild to keep the estate under her
Yeah,
thumb.
exactly.
If the owner cuts the guild out of the picture, he's cutting Maven out of the picture, which she can't afford. If I was Maven, I'd blame the guild for weakening and not being able to handle the place.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes Maven lose faith in us.
Exactly. For the guild to survive, they need Maven's support. This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this.
Could say she's a master thief. I'm keeping the deed. Any objections?
Consider it a gift to ensure your silence. That thing seems to be bringing me nothing but trouble anyway. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went.
Well, yeah. When the estate all of a sudden stops dealing with the Thieves Guild and hires a bunch of mercenaries, it doesn't exactly hide stuff. I'll keep quiet about your scam, but you do owe me.
Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods fenced, you bring them to me, and I'll pay you good money for them. Consider me your new friend in the north.
Okay, so we're just like going round finding fences in all the different places. So Malice is our Whiterun fence, and I guess Gulamai will be our Solitude contact.
Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you?
We'll see. Let's level up. Let's go with a stamina upgrade, so we can carry a little bit more. It's been a long time since we've leveled up, though. Do I want to keep going through archery? Potentially. Light armor. That's as much as it goes. Okay, we can't do that. Sneak. Harder to detect. We're not really hard to detect. Those sneak attacks do damage. You won't trigger pressure plates. Daggers do more. Silent roll. Yeah, it's not that great. A lot of this stuff, I don't like. I'm already not being detected. Speech, we can go for better prices. Can sell any item to any merchant. Persuasion attempts are easier. Not too bothered. Alchemy. Stronger potions. It's also a consideration. Well, we're going restoration. Apprentice spells for Heart of Magicka. Magicka regenerates even faster. What's this? Healing spell. Ooh. That is interesting. I did not... Have I never seen this perk before? Healing spells also restore stamina. That's great. Yeah, I'll take that. Should have had that perk like 10 years ago. Oh, there's a steel mace here. I'm just gonna ignore it. Or am I? We've got more carry weight now, don't we? We can afford to take it. Oh, there's a hawker here. Like, there's a whole... Is this where you're getting the hawker meat from, I suppose? You've got a little hawker farm back here. Okay, big guys, I'm not looking for a fight. I'm just, you know... I'm just a guy who's, you know, I'm just a guy who's a guy. We're friends, we're friends. I'm gonna save it, because I kind of want to see if there's anything in the water. Like the... Okay, this goes out to Skyrim. You know what? We're gonna ignore the secret exits. Gonna go back through the East Empire Company. I suppose we can just swim. Might be quicker. Also, this way we can get to Koznak and, you know, get him back following us.
What was that?
Are you guys the torches now? Do they have torches before?
Is someone there?
Let me quick save it, just in case, because there is a risk of getting caught. Oh yeah, that guy standing there is not good for us. Oh no, not the goat. Not the goat. Okay. Let's do another quick save. Trying to see if there's a good way to swim across. That was a bit risky, but I think we've done good there. Don't know what's around this corner. No guards. No problem. Okay, cool. We've made it out of there. Hey, buddy.
Going? Lead the way.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go to, I assume, Riften.
Get away
Sup?
from me.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
Guess we're about to find out.
What did you need?
Okay,
But tell
Brynjolf
him
doesn't
that's
have
really
anything
fun.
else.
Hmm? Good to see you.
Murta, buddy.
Did Gullamai give up any information on our buyer?
He said Golden Glow was purchased by a Carlier.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades.
Why would Carlier reveal
This is
her
grave
actual
news
name?
Indeed. She's someone I hope to
Why would she
never
tell
cross
Gullamai what her
paths
name
with
was?
again.
Gullamai also told me she was a murderer. Well, specifically that she murdered a guildmaster, but sure.
Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild.
Gallus, that was Gallus,
After
right?
we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
Why has she returned?
Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one
Clearly
left
you
that
don't
could
know her
possibly
techniques or
catch
skills
her
because you weren't able to
even
track her
where
down
she
very well.
was.
Gullamai told me, she said, where the end began.
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Oh, okay. So I guess next time we're going with Mercer.
Fighting off a pack of trolls. We bedded 4 women on the same night.
Well, if you don't want to hear it, that's your loss.
If I wanted to hear a tall tale, I'd read a children's storybook. Get some better stories, Vipper.
Harsh.
Quickly, what do you want?
Tell me about Carlisle.
She was a stubborn Dunmer.
Now we know she's a Dunmer.
Her way. But she was also the best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year.
You can tell she's good.
Too much and let her get too close.
So they had a relationship.
If you want to call it that, yes. Me? I think she was softening him.
Okay, so they were together and she killed him.
Call her his little nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her.
Why did she kill him?
Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath.
Isn't murder Dark Brotherhood territory?
I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it
Mercer.
ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house.
Alright, so
when you're ready, meet me at
now we learned that
Snowdale
Mercer has
Sanctum.
contacts in the Dark Brotherhood. Cool. Imagine I'm the one that got hired by the Thieves Guild. And they're like, hey, aren't you one of us? How dare you also work for them? Oh, I don't know why we came this way. Do we ever speak to Tonilia about exchanging a piece of armor? Oh. Well, that's our reward for this quest, I suppose. Okay. We'll do that another time.
Need something?
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Well, hey there. What can Sav... Want to talk? Go ahead.
Sorry,
Maybe
lad.
I'll see you around.
I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Wanted to see if Brynjolf maybe had some Carlisle-specific dialogue, but nope, he's just busy. And he'll speak to us another time. Okay, let's go to Riverwood. Yeah, I have a feeling it's been a little while since we'd experienced a dragon attack. Now let's save just in case this is like a really powerful one. I hope just because we've reached the level 45 threshold that the dragons aren't immediately super tough. Like we get regular ancient dragons. I should probably switch to my... Oh, it's an elder one. Okay, not too bad. Okay, you're hurting my stamina, are you? Well, I can just get it back. Imagine that hit. Hey, drive-bys are cheap. Nah, come on, man. It's not cool. Hang in there, cuz. Where are you? Right in the butt. Oh, you're on the ground. Can I make it to him in time? Let's heal before we get murdered. Use that as an excuse to eat some food as well. Oh, he flew away. I thought he was going to try and finish me off. But I think he is, yeah, he's down. Wait, what? Bounty? Why did I get a bounty? Did I just kill... Did I like kill a chicken or something? I definitely killed a chicken, didn't I? Secret's dead. Oh no, and now Koznak is fighting.
I cannot guess you.
No, don't murder people. Oh, it's just a thief. Okay.
We're routed. Fall back. Oh, die, son of a. Oh. I cannot best you. I cannot best you. Ah! 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 Ah!
Okay.
Ah!
So... Oh no, is Koznak going on a rampage? He's killing everybody? I'm not sure if I want to subscribe to this. Oh, he's back? Can we actually check our bounty level? I forget. Don't think you can. At least not to my knowledge.
By sure. What do you want?
I think maybe we just killed Sigrid. I don't want to load it again. This was just when the dragon came, right? Okay. We'll do it again. I don't want to accidentally kill people that might be needed later. It's annoying how the citizens just like stick around even though they're clearly in danger. Why don't they just run away, like out of harm's way? In there, buddy. Oh, you can still get me. Okay. This dragon behaves differently to the usual ones. This one flies around more and wants to do more drive-by shooting. Damn it. Yeah, this time it didn't land on the floor. Oh, hello. I think the dragon just headbutted me in the face. Why are they hurting each other? If that's a dragon, they tend to hurt things. Ooh, we got it mid-flight there. Maybe we need to try and go for more of those. No, I missed that one. Okay, I tried to shout and then it, for some reason, really delayed it. Got an archery upgrade at least. Okay, you should be coming down for landing someplace sometime soon. There you are. Okay, there we go. Much cleaner. We didn't accidentally burn anyone to death. There's my man. I know we're over encumbered, but yeah, we'll just make it. I don't. There's no point giving Cos an extra stuff now and then taking it back.
We drink to our youth and today's come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the empire from this land. we own. With our blood and our... steel we will take back our home. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives.
And there we go. We didn't even use all that food to heal this time, did we? Yeah. So we hang on to all of that inventory weight. Okay, very nice. Can't charge this? Okay, that's alright. And there it is. That is going to be the end of this episode. So we have completed the quest Scoundrel's Folly. So, yeah, we found out that Gulamai was the contact that had helped broker the sale of Golden Glow Estate to who we now know as Carlisle. Who has betrayed the Thieves Guild and murdered the previous guild master, as well as organized like the sabotage of Thieves Guild assets such as Golden Glow, and also what was the other place? Oh yeah, and helping out Honningbrew Meadery as well. So yeah, we tracked down Gulamai and we got some firebrand wine he wanted to get him to talk. He didn't say too much. Hinted that the Saboteur had a hatred of the Thieves Guild and Mercer in particular. But yeah, we had to follow him into the East Empire warehouse until he went into his secret cave full of stuff he's probably stolen from the warehouse. We killed all of his buddies, and we got him to give us the information that it was in fact Carlisle, who was, yeah, the lady that had killed the previous guildmaster, as well as, well, she had been a previous member herself, and she was one of the best there was. Yeah, And now, me and Mercer are going to confront her. Well, not now, actually. We're not going to be doing that yet. But eventually, me and Mercer will confront her outside Snowvale Sanctum, where apparently she killed Gallus. So yeah, that is something to look forward to. However, in the next episode, we're just going to be focused on picking up our reward for the previous quest, because apparently Tanilia, who is like the Thieves Guild fence, but not officially part of the guild, I think, from what I remember, is we're going to be able to exchange a piece of armor. I'm assuming that's referring to Thieves Guild armor, because she gave us the initial Thieves Guild armor when we joined up. So when she says exchange, she's going to give us like a stronger set of armor. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But that'll be for the next episode. For now, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Thieves Guild is definitely fun so far. And without spoiling too much, this is where the story starts to get real, as you could probably tell now that we've identified the traitor. Yeah, this is where things start to get interesting. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode, but for now, take care, and goodbye.